How to set up your Shopify payments. In this step-by-step tutorial, guys, I'm going to be showing you how we can do this in a very easy way. So Shopify is an amazing place to start selling and earning money online just by making some dropshipping, print on demand, and so much more. If you want to set up your payment details, I'm going to be showing you step by step of what we can do in order to do this in a very easy way. So as you can see, I'm inside my Shopify account, and as you can see, I have an online store. Now I'm just getting started. I don't have any product yet, so you don't have to be worrying about if you don't have absolutely anything, because I do have a new website and I'm just getting started with this website, so I can be showing you how we can do this totally from scratch. So the very first thing you need to understand, guys, if you want to start receiving money, if you want to start with your products, the very first thing you want to do is to have a successful plan. So if you go into your settings, what you want to do is to go into your plan section, and here you want to change from your trial mode into a basic Shopify account, which if you choose the link down below, I'm going to leave you down below in the description, you might be getting 3 months for just $1. So once you have that option available, what you can do is to have your account and your website already been activated. So now we have our plan, now we have our website activated. What is left to be done? What I can suggest you guys is to go into your store details. You want to provide a store name, a phone number, an email, a contact mail, and you want to confirm your email in order to have the most accurate information of your profile. This is just for security reasons. You want to choose, of course, your billing information. You want to set up your store currency, the time zone, your order ID format, and of course the taxes. So taxes is really important, guys, to your duties and all that. So what you want to do is to choose the country where you're currently living, and with that being said, you need to pay taxes, of course. So here, for example, you want to say that the result to the tax rate, you want to choose, let's say, for example, 5%. You want to choose 4%, depending on the state that you're currently living. Now with that being said, we can move on now into the payment section. Now it's really important, guys, that you have a credit card, a debit card, or you have an alternative platform where you can receive the money just in case that you are not associated with a bank account. So I'm going to hit down into payments inside settings. We're still inside settings, and here I have the payment providers, I have the supported payment method, and I have the manual payment method. The most easy way to receive the money these days through Shopify is actually by the Shopify payment option. Now in my case, I don't have this one available because in my country it's not available yet, but I can strongly suggest you to choose the one that says PayPal. Now PayPal, a very easy way to receive the money, and you don't have to have a bank account if you don't want to, but of course if you want to send money to your actual pocket, you need to have a bank account in order to connect that PayPal into yourself, right? So if you're just getting started, I'm going to click the option that says choose a provider, and here's going to be popping up a lot, really a lot of a third-party payment provider. So what exactly is a third-party payment? So this one is going to be helping us to receive our money, and we can send our money to pay Shopify and to pay ourselves, of course, because we want to get a few rewards by selling our stuff, right? So here, what I want to do, first of all, since I have really a lot of options to choose, you don't have to panic here. I'm gonna hit into payment methods. Now here into payment methods, it's really important, guys, that you set what exactly payment methods you want to accept in order to start selling. For example, we do want to sell, you want to accept by default the Visa and the MasterCard, which I believe almost anybody in this world has MasterCard and Visa. Now above that, let's say that I want to enable PayPal and I want to enable Apple Pay. Now the Apple Pay is beginning to become really a trendy stuff. So with that being said, I can go back here, and now as you can see, I have less options to choose. And as you can see, there's a lot of options that says unavailable into your country. Once again, you don't have to worry about that because there are more options to be chosen depending on the country you're currently living. So I'm going to scroll all my way up, and as you can see, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options to use into my actual country I'm currently living. And that brings us into setting up our third party. So what you want to do is to choose the one that you think best suits for you. For example, to checkout enables Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, JCB, and Dinners Club. But here it does not accept Apple Pay. So I'm going to look how for example cyber source. So if I choose this third party, what's going to be happening me is that's going to be asking me for an account information. And here I'm going to scroll a little bit down. It says 3D security required to complete European regulations. I don't want to be focusing about in that. And here's going to be asking me, of course, by logging and the transaction key. So if you have like the same option that I have here, what I want to do is to credit card rate. So as you can see, this one says accepting payments has never been easier, flexible, secure commerce solution for everyday life. So how can I choose the best third party for me? If I go into the payment acceptance here, I want to see what kind of payments they accept, what are the rates, and how much money are they going to be taking from me, because all of them have their actual rates and all that. So chill yourself and just take a look into which one fits for you the best. Go and create an account. So once you create an account, I'm going to be focusing into Stripe. Now Stripe is almost available into almost every country, which I think is really helpful to use. So here into your Stripe, what you want to do is to, of course, going to be sending you into Stripe. So what you want to do that you are now in here is to create an account or to logged in. Once you are logged in, it's going to be sending you back here. So it's going to be telling you that Stripe is now being enabled into your store. And now the payment providers should be added automatically. Now, what will happen if no payment provider appears into my Shopify? Well, what you can do, just in case you have any kind of these issues, there are a few steps that you can do, but what I'm going to be showing you is the manual payment. Now, the manual payment is going to be helping me to receive money just in case I cannot use any provider at all into Shopify. So what I want to do is to once again focus into the payments, scroll all the way down and look out for the manual payment method. So here you can create a custom payment method. You can choose a bank deposit, a money order, or a cash on delivery. Only cash, but only cash. So I believe that there's a lot of places where you can receive the money from cash, and one of those is called the Western Union. So into the Western Union, what you want to do is to set up an account, and here into Shopify, let's say for example my custom payment method is called Western Union, and what you want to do is to choose the additional details in what you want to display to the customers when they're choosing a payment method. So the next method that you can use to make this a little bit more secure is to accept Bitcoins. So if I choose once again create custom payment method, instead of Western Union, I'm going to be typing here, let's say my Bitcoin address. So I can hit into additional details, and here into my Bitcoin address I want to specify that the only way that you can receive money is through a Bitcoin into a wallet, into a digital wallet. So there's a lot of places where you can create your Bitcoin address. For example, there's Coinbase, for example, there's Binance, there's KuCoin. There's a lot of places that you can start totally for free. And once you are in here, you can be seeing that there's a lot of places where you can actually start receiving your money. So with that being said, guys, those are like a few options how you can improve and enable your payment providers into, of course, your Shopify. Once again, you need to have a really active plan in order to receive money. And if you have a trial store, I'm pretty sure this won't let you start because this is just a trial. So you want to have like a basic plan. Once again, you have this great deal that you can have 3 months of a basic or a starter plan, which is only $1. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if this was very useful for you. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have lots of fun with Shopify. Good luck with your online store, and I'll see you on the next video.